Greetings. How are we feeling? Greetings. How are we feeling? Okay. Like now, you don't want to work up. This ain't even good. If there's a will, there's a way, though, right? Okay, there's a will, there's a way. Okay, let's see what this is about. Choosing abundance over choosing confusion, right? Hope all is well. Greetings, gratitude. Okay. Choosing abundance over confusion. Gratitude for allowing me innocent over this message with my clarity in my session. I ask that you allow me to interpret this message with my clarity. And to accept this. Gratitude. Two of Swords. What's on your mind? That's the song I just came to mind. I can definitely. What's on your mind? Swords, communication, thinking, thoughts. Let's see. Hamilton's heavy swords brothers himself somewhat gratefully on a wire high above the clouds. Ability to balance the mental forces of your mind. Multitasking, management, and stress will all be handled with ease. You may find yourself managing 2 projects at once or studying for exams and finishing off projects with great mental confidence. High situations keep you stimulated and tension gives you a sense of normality. In sexual and relationships, this card highlights the ability to deal with internal and external stresses, which under normal circumstances could cause a breakdown. Organizing family functions or parties while managing your work life at the same time seems to be fine. Juggling act you will triumph over. Work-wise, you may well find yourself handling several tasks or roles that may overlap with uncompromising deadlines. So when I first looked at this card, I realized the moon. So it's either like something you don't know that you're going to be able to deal with things better than you thought or better than you knew you was going to be able to deal with in high stressful situations or something, or yes, you're going to be managing. Maybe you can't see this or you don't know that you're doing it as well as you're doing it or something, right? Yeah, look in the middle of the cut, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Clarity on point. By working hard and diligently. What's on your mind? You know you could get this through with ease. Whatever you're going through, you're gonna be managing it better than expected. Spirit says relax, Hakuna Matata. Maybe that was for me. What else? Spirit guided to follow me. Innocent sense precision. Visible man, innocent missions, interpret them precisely. The first one, souls are created time for their benefit. The word Empress at the bottom of the creation. It's like creation, creating. Bringing anew. The word. So what I was getting off this Empress card at the bottom of the deck, right, is it looks like the way the picture is, the stars aren't coming from our hand, but the way, if you look at the picture, it can look like that because the way the stars are shaped around her head and where her hand is placed, right? So, and then you have the world, new cycles, new lessons, new I want to say victories, new victories, new lessons and learn, new triumph over that you triumph over, right? A fresh start, and this is creation. So maybe this cycle is a fresh start in creating and create more healing, for new balances. Yeah, create more healing for new balances. So it's like you may be healing people and people may be healing you, giving healing, receiving healing. Yeah. Um, Let me read this really quick. The word. When the world is drawn, it would seem that you will come across a stage of fulfillment and completion in your life. This card, similar to what the fortune brings to an end to a journey in your life, and it's calls for celebration and rejoicing. It represents entering a new phase in your life or leaving an old one behind, whether it be a new job, a marriage, or even a new social circle. In terms of situation, this card represents the closure of any deals, contracts, or arrangements, thus opening up the door for a new one to take its place. In terms of relationship, it foretells balance and happiness. For the journey has ended and the celebration begins. So that's what this new cycle is connected with this Empress at the bottom of the deck, right? It's bringing a new balance, being able to um I don't want to, in lack of a better terms, like go up another level. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. See, maybe, yeah, like handling situations better. This Two of Swords, right? Whatever this was, you was able to manage the situation well, learn a lesson, start a new cycle, and create healing that push you to a new cycle. That's what this is. Gratitude to the Revelations take. Empress came right out. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Messages. 2 of Cups is like being on the same page. Okay. Messages, weapons. So this, whatever the situations were that was getting juggled, was able to be managed in a way that created healing, that helped push to a new cycle, right? Okay. It came out in reverse. I was going to flip it, but I'm going to leave it in reverse. She takes hold of her dreams and breaks free to make more of it. The reverse of this card urges you to take hold of the fantasies and illusions before you and find a drive within yourself to reach them. It recommends using your inner power to make these illusions come to life by drawing from your own resources and not waiting for external forces to deliver. You owe it to yourself to try. In relationships, the time has come to stop wishing for something better and to actually go out and seek it. Find the ideal partner within yourself first before you look to others. Channel your emotional drive to get more of what you deserve. Do not stand aside and hope for something better. Strive for it. This vibe gives me turning your dreams into reality vibe, right? Because it's basically like taking your illusions and moving on and acting on it, right? Creating it. And it's not the delusions, it's the illusions that you create for yourself in order to motivate yourself, to push yourself, to making your dream into a reality, So being able to balance these situations maybe was a test for the real thing. Spirit said, let me give you a little bit to see if you'll be able to manage. Learn to let them pass the cycle, healed that part of you, created a space for it, and now it's you gotta grab hold of the dream and create it. Full rest, 6 common waters, top of the day. I hope I'm talking clear, because sometimes when you do a tarot, you can talk in a way that you understand. Not knowing if people understand what you're saying. Gratitude. Allow me innocent overthink this message of divine creative divine decision. It's like Spirit saying, like, you caught the dream now, what, like, customize it, make it your own. Got the Two of Swords, the World, the Empress, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Ain't no stopping now. You're on the move. It ain't pop all the way out. Like, come on. Ten of Cups, the Devil reverse. Temper. Ten of Cups. It's like family, it's like emotional ties, it's emotional fulfillment. Let's see what the top of the says. He abuses his power. He is trapped by the lure of money. He only cares for the fulfillment of his own desires. Here is a warning that power and sexual proudness may lead to abuse. Greed and egocentricity may take over and cause a pain of destruction. Life seems to have space for every little else than your obsession with material wealth and physical pleasures. In terms of an individual, the reverse of this card foretells a person who has entered or will enter your life and treat you as an object for possession. He or she will care nothing for your feelings and goals, but only for him or herself and what he or she can derive from your existence. You may find yourself infatuated and strongly attracted to this person, knowing full well he or she will cause you pain and heartache, for he or she cannot offer you more than superficial pleasures of the flesh and will. In situations, this card warns of the destructive influence of greed and wealth on the outcome of any arrangements or agreements. Here, the other party may exploit your finances, plan your ambitions for his or her own ends, or even use you to achieve his or her goals. In a relationship, the reverse of this card often implies a destructive relationship, which may draw out emotions of jealousy, anger, and fiery passions. Whoa, that was a lie. Okay. This is also a family card. Empire. This card represents characteristics of ambition, authority, leadership, and paternity that can be found within oneself. Here, one can look within to find the drive and determination to lead and to be in control. In an individual, this card often represents a person in power. This could be a manager, a successful individual, a father figure, or a dominant character in your life. This person's position in your life is determined by you, the individual, ultimately seeks control of any situation, and the situation this card reflects upon the influence people of power play within agreements, relationships, and projects. Here you may find that the card highlights the presence of such individuals and advises you to pay attention to the role they can play in your life. In a relationship, this card may highlight characteristics of dominance or power play between partners. So, spirit to clarify is this family or relationship? Family, relationship, relationship. Okay, this is relationship. Hmm. Okay, this is relationship. Hold on, let me check this out. Relationship. Oh, right. Like selling smooth on the pinnacles. Right in the middle of the cut. Okay, so this is the energy that's going on right now, right? Clarity. Is this the same energy as the spirit clarify? Different energies. Okay, the top is but then this is the past. This is a romantic relationship or any type of ship. Okay. This could be your old self. This can be your old self. Okay. Oh, clarity and celebration. Okay, what else, spirit? So this is the new beginning, and this is the your old self. old self still want that control. But you're learning through it. You're learning through it. Gratitude for allowing me innocent moments and relationships with divine fluid, divine perception. Queen of Cups. You're able to see, right? You're able to see now reflections. See, you're able to see yourself now in both lights. The higher version of you and the lower version of you, right? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups represents a woman who is artistic, expressive, and extremely psychic. Her eyes are closed, for she sees all within her cup. She is sensual lover, the allure and fantasy, and a mermaid that hunts the dreams of many. She embodies a magical fantasy that fulfills desires. She will fight for the underdog and side with the weak, for she is a proverbial pillar of emotional support. And that's what it is. You see that you need to emotionally support yourself. You still needed to emotionally support your younger self and heal those parts. That's what the lesson was in dealing with your old self, yourself, and the two swords, and fighting back and forth over power. Your old self still want that control. But in learning a lesson, learn to create space to heal, to hold on to those illusions, to create the type of life you want. But you were able to see that you needed the emotional support. Being creative and expressive played a big part. And seeing yourself. Only seeing yourself and being able to love all of you after seeing yourself. Gratitude to ancestors for allowing me instant understanding, especially the mind, clarity, the mind, precision. You versus you. Yeah. You versus you. Death, a rebirth, a restart right here, the world. You won the battle with yourself, right? You was able to leave your old self behind, be able to see you for who you are, holy, and love yourself, holy. Death, chariot, yeah, what I say? Success, victory, and leaving your old self behind. Hello. Left the ego, left the greed, left. Let's see. Eight of Wands. Sure did. Didn't need it anymore. You was who you was at the time you needed to be who you were. Feel me? Now you need to be someone else in this version. You need to be a different version of yourself. In order for you to turn your dreams to reality. It's trapping yourself in entrapment. What's this energy spirit? Connection. Okay. What's with this entrapment spirit? Eight of Swords. Is that with the past energy? Yeah. I got another one for this entrapment. King of Wands. The visionary. A leader. Just at the bottom of the deck, Three of Cup celebrations. Is this leading a blind? Look again. Is leading or is leading yourself out of entrapment you put yourself in? achieve free entrapment of her own accord. Right. The mind can only learn to set itself free once it has overcome the fear it feeds inside. And we must so sorry. I'm real tough. We must overcame the fear it fed. That's why this is the past. That's why it's a new cycle now, a rebirth. Yeah. Congratulations. You succeeded. Yeah, I say justice and three cups at the bottom of the day. Yes, gratitude. Let's take it a spirit. The tower. What about this tower? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What about this tower? Okay, but King of Swords, raw truth. About the Two of Pentacles. She balances all her tasks and enjoys jobs in a perfect juggle. Here, the Pinnacle signifies the ability to balance or juggle the many aspects of your life work, play, family, and leisure, all seem to move seamlessly in perfect unison. With your daily routine, you may be even balancing two more jobs and still manage to have fun on the weekend. The situation in this card highlights the dual natures or dichotomies that have to be dealt with in any given situation, like two sides of a coin. This card implies that both sides or parties need to be acknowledged, addressed, and managed. In life and financial situations, you may find yourself going up in the world one week by sliding down another. Got the King of Swords right here. Like, yeah, you're doing better than you think you're doing. And that's what the title was, Choosing Abundance over Confusion, right? Because confusion is in the past. And you left your old stuff in the past and you can't grow and get to where you want to be by being the same person doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? You have to bring that different version out of yourself. And maybe that's how a moment allowed you to. It showed you that you can, if you had any doubts. You can do this. You got this. Hardest part is done, right? I told you to create the life you want. This is nice reading. Page of Cups. Messages. Intuition. It's like surrounded by fortune. The Page of Cups represents the dawning of intuition within oneself. Mm-hmm. Exploring his or her emotional wounds and psychic abilities. A situation described represents the beginning of an emotional time when the self needs to be explored and understood. So it's like, well, you're learning about yourself, you're learning about yourself, and dealing with yourself, dealing with other people, and trying to manage all relationships. You know, you're doing better than what you think. You're not perfect, but you make it look good. Okay, the messages is intuitive and it's hidden. Mm. The High Priestess came out. Okay, she knows. I'm gonna take this because it's just sticking out. This man will come back out. Need be. Lost feeling without a goal, two cups. It's like even when you feel left out in the cold, you still want to decide to fight. Even when you feel like you was at loss, still want to decide to fight. And look, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles is really big. That's why you want to get everything you dish out and more. Because you was diligent with this battle. You got the Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Hermit, and Nine of Wands. You was diligent with this battle within yourself. Try to Three of Wands, yeah. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Path is clear. It's diligent with the battle within yourself to clear your path, to see your path, to get through your path, journey on your path. Clarity at the bottom of the deck. In situations, card foretells increased profits, new experiences, or mergers with beneficial ties. In terms of career, it tells of new things coming your way, opportunities that can enhance your life. You fought for this. Effortlessly, the energy flows out of their bodies and connect with the rest of the universe. Here, the ability to bring forth new projects to completion seems effortless. All skills and talents have already been acquired with only bigger challenges to await in the future. In situations, yeah, successfully created their new beginning. Hello. Because your last one wasn't serving you. You had to leave the old you in the past because you couldn't do what you wanted to do for you, right? Even though you felt left out in the cold and lost and had losses, um, you still want to decide to fight for a better path, for new experiences, for better opportunities. That's why it should be a celebration. 12 Wands. Steady. Things are going steady. A reunion or strength of development. Right. Steady. The stability and harmony can be found amongst the endless planes of life. Your life will be calm with stillness covering its surface. The fires that burn around you will be steady and steadfast, bringing fruition to your life. Your creativity and love will blossom in a gentle, creative life. In terms of situation, prosperity, and celebration can be found around you. Good harvest, abundant crops, steady profits, and happy returns will find their way to your door. Relationships and partnerships blossom under this cover of harmony. In terms of situation, prosperity and celebration can be found around you. You're celebrating. Woo! Congratulations. Yes. Like comes still. Good. You were strong enough to get through it. Your ancestors by your side. Patience. Knight of Cups. You have bigger fish to fry. Okay. This is being in search of um bigger humanitarian products. The situation this card represents the search or journey for higher ideals. Tassel or projects of humanitarian proportions may surround you. There can be an air of creativity that compels you to produce works of art or dabble in theater or dance. Tasks of greater meaning. That's why your life had to be still and calm. Right? And that's why good things, stability and harmony is going to find you. Because soul for the spirit, you know what I'm saying? This task is of a greater meaning. This is your mission. You're doing something that'll help generations. Um, that's healing eons of versions of yourself, you know. Um, and as long as you keep doing that, satisfying your soul and your spirit, listening and being guided, you'll be okay. Stability and harmony gonna always be around you. Anything else when we close this out, spirit? indeed. Use at odds with yourself. Seven of Pentacles. Wait until your seeds bear fruit. It's like you did all the work. You just watching your work around you now. That's why I said for once too, the good stability around you and goods coming back to you. You planted many seeds. You did everything you had to do. That was upgrade or task. Right? So now what you gotta do is watch. Watch it come back. Trying to touch the ancestral wishes for them, the answer, like, see, especially the point where you can decision. Strength. Waiting period takes strength. You're waiting for me to break you, they say. But you have strength all through your life. You know? Okay, yeah, right there. I got the Four of Pentacles. As soon as I looked at this card, it felt like because Four of Pentacles is basically like, you know, like money to think that you know that, like, like you have to use it to create the lifestyle you want. But when I got this, it was like, maybe that's what the message is like. I'm gonna use this. I'm taking run with it and use this to create a lifestyle. In relationships, the comfortable peace at which it develops is embraced with a smile. Nothing dramatic challenges you, and the motion is a gentle sway. The protection, this is what I was trying to say, the protection and stability one feels from his or her material wealth. Here, matters of financial life, stable cash flow remains constant, and contentment surrounds you in the form of good clothes, a nice home, and a stable life. Comparatively, you are doing better than everyone else, and you are loving it. At work, your career path is steadfast and sure. Promotions are incremental, and pay raises are annual. Let me get another card for this. Oh, no, wait. Let me go to MJ. Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this one I was feeling. Yeah, yeah. Check my phone. Oh, okay. I'm coming. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But this one I was gonna say for the last messages, right? It took strength for you to, because you're the type of person that relies on money and stability, which everybody does. I'm not saying it. The protection and stability one feels from the material wealth, right? So all through these messages, it says basically, because the Queen of Pentacles came out, good things grow around you. You're a grounded person. You're genuine, and you know how to make things grow, and things grow around you. So it took a lot of strength for you to back up from your stability, which you rely on for protection and stability, to actually watch your work to work. You know what I'm saying? And it was a mission. So that's all I have for today. I hope that it resonates with someone. That's what you needed to do to beat yourself. Oh, wow. Great reason. I hope it resonates with someone. Bye bye.